Good afternoon, queens and kings, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose back with another video. Y'all, in these new dating relationships, learn how to trust your instinct, because I didn't trust my instinct and it got me in trouble because I fell for the love bombing. My instincts was telling me something that's off, and because I didn't see it with my physical eyes, I didn't want to believe that gut feeling or that nagging feeling in my gut or that tugging feeling in my heart, or my heart would just sink to my gut because I felt like something was off. And what I mean by that is when I met my abuser and he took me around family and friends, they were smiling at me, but something was off with those smiles because it didn't feel right. So I ignored it, and I kept going around the family and friends more and more and started learning his stories. There's this one cousin, we're just going to say his name is Fat. So Fat doesn't like brown-skinned women either, brown skin and darker. He doesn't like it either. So Fat started dating this, they say Hispanic, I guess that's the proper way to say it, this Hispanic woman that my husband also liked. So since Fat introduced my husband to this Hispanic woman, or however they met, at a party or whatever, and he ended up seeing them together. Well, my husband said he just had to have her. So him and the Hispanic woman slept together, and they kept it a secret. Fat ended up going to the army, married this lady. This lady was pregnant. They got a baby. So my husband don't know if it's Fat's baby or if it's his baby, because they were both sleeping together, but the family keep it hush-hush. But so Fat takes responsibility of the baby. When I say they keeping it in the family, they really keeping it in the family, because when I would go to these get-togethers, I'm like, something is off. And then my husband told me that cousins sleep with cousins. They really don't know who's related and who's not related, because that's what the family do. His grandfather slept with a whole bunch of people in McKinney, Texas, got a whole bunch of women pregnant, so they don't know who they're related to on their grandfather's side. And he said his dad slept with a whole bunch of women and got women pregnant. He said so he's been sleeping with his cousin. He said once he find out, it's too late. They're already together in a relationship. So my thing was, after learning about this, all this incest that was going on in McKinney, Texas, in this family that I'm in now, I realized that I shouldn't have been pushing my gut feelings away. My heart, which just felt like it was just dropping into my stomach, because my spirit knew that something wasn't right. And I still had that spirit of discernment, and I didn't want to listen to it, so I stayed longer than I should have. I'm just asking, if y'all have that spirit of discernment, that spirit is telling you something is not right and you feel like it's not right, but you can't see it, you can't put a finger on it, you can't just figure out what it is, but you just know it's something not right. Maybe that's the God in us telling us to get away. Stop doing what you're doing. Move. Just like, say you're driving and something tell you, don't get on that highway, go the long way. And you get on that highway anyway, and there's a bad accident, and you stuck in traffic for 2 hours. But if you had went the long way, you would have been home in an hour. But since you're stuck in traffic, you're gonna be there for 2 hours. Don't ignore that feeling, y'all. And when I say this family is sleeping around with each other, I couldn't trust my husband around his cousins. I couldn't trust my husband around his friends. This includes males too, because he was hanging on the phone with males like they were dating. They were falling asleep on the phone. And then he would turn around and talk about his male friend, how he stutters all the time, and make fun of him when he got off the phone. But this seems like your lover to me, the stuff that y'all be talking about, clothes and trips and y'all likes and stuff that y'all don't like, good night, good morning, the stuff that he should have been doing with me, he was doing with this guy friend on the phone, this lady named Joy. So y'all, if our instincts is saying there's something not right with that relationship with this guy friend, it's something not right with this best friend named Joy, why are they spending more time on the phone with them than they're putting into our relationship? Because it's something not right. And sometimes we don't need to stay there to figure out what's not right or what's not going right. Just exit out of a relationship to save our peace, to save our loved ones' peace, to save our friends' peace. And how are we saving them or their peace? Because we're not going to go to them, venting to them and complaining to them and be saying, oh, my husband just slept with his cousin. I just found out he just slept with his cousin. Or my husband just punched my dog in the stomach because he got mad at my dog because he thought I was paying my dog more attention than him. We're saving our family members the heartache. They don't want to see us going through this. So if your gut is telling you something that's not right with your significant other families, even though they're smiling, they're showing teeth, their smiles are from ear to ear, and they're welcoming you in the family, and it feels fake or it feels off, just be leery, because they will all turn on you to protect one another. Like, all my husband's family is not turning on me. They're glad that I'm speaking. They say because maybe it will help break their generational curses. They're saying it's wrong. They would never say anything about it because they're in the family. It's wrong what they're doing, but they're glad somebody's bringing it out to the forefront. And they said they told him when he met me, that lady's different. She's not like the other ladies that you dated. That lady's different. That you're going to have to be on the up and up with this one, because this one here is different. He didn't listen, and he brought me into this sexual fest where everybody's sleeping with everybody. And then he told me, like, his cousin Fat, he likes his wife that's his first or second cousin, and the way they dance, it looks like they're having sex in the bed. And he said he don't like his cousin Fat. If his cousin wasn't his cousin, when he divorced, when him and his Mexican Hispanic wife got divorced, he didn't want his Hispanic wife anymore. He wanted his cousin that Fat was marrying. So he wants everybody that Fat marries. And if he said if Fat wasn't, I mean, if Fat's wife was not his cousin, he would marry his cousin just to get it Fat. I'm like, what type of mess did I get myself into? So y'all just trust y'all gut when y'all feel something. No matter how the person is smiling, don't matter the love bombing, don't matter the kind words, don't matter the nice gifts. None of that matter. Just trust your gut. It could save your life. Refined Rose out. Bye for now.